So we figured out last night. I'm like, what in the heck did I tell you this already?
John had some photos.
So we were listening to the first period last night. When I went on talkback, I still heard myself. This is picking me up. It's pretty short. I can barely hear it. It's the only other mic. It's the only other mic.
Well, I haven't used my shotgun this year. So
I know. It's not terrible. It's very, very, very light. But we were trying to figure it out for like the first 2 days. And last night it was like 11 minutes of the first period of our game where I heard myself on back talk. I'm like, but and it's very, very.
So the
it's probably
built-in
hearing us
mics
right now.
are here.
Yeah.
So it's picking it up like from the sides, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Which is why I like having the shotgun on it. But
I've got mine from football too. There's what? It's loaded, yeah. Okay. Well, just plug it in. You probably need a cord. How did you plug it in?
It's got a mic plug over here. That's what I used before.
A little small one? Yeah. This is this kind of a cord.
It's it's an
Yeah.
An XLR. I can make that work. I'd have to reconfigure some things, but yeah, because I was using that plug with mine.
Anyhow, this might have one future. I think you don't like this. We have 2 more games, maybe the bearing cover, but that's almost positive. I'm sure. I heard that, and then I also heard pregame my 2 kids talking about dinner getting here.
Yeah, I could hear conversations downstairs when I turned up the mic cam.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's picking
But the
up.
ambient yesterday sounded as best as it sounded the whole weekend.
I also turned on the GoPros.
Oh, down there?
Yeah, they're easy to get out, but actually, the left one, you can bring it the left one as loud as the main camera, but the right one is picking up conversations and there's always music. Now it drops off fast. So like pixels down. So you drag it down basically like I was like the main cam, I was just like I was playing
Test 1 2, test 1 2 3. Sounds good. Test, test, test. It's because I'm way down, I think. Test 1 2, test 1 2 3. Better? Test 1 2, test 1 2 3. Good. Test, 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 test.
schedule for today. We have an updated schedule graphic for tonight. Okay. We have an updated graphic for tonight. Like this, except for today.
Good morning and welcome back to CVCA Livestream's coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. This is Tim Nichols and you are tuned into the CVCA Livestream YouTube page. It is Championship Monday. We've made it to the final day of the CVCA Christmas Tournament, and we're starting off this morning with a matchup between the NDCL Lions and the Aurora Greenmen here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. 4 more games on tap today, and it will culminate this evening with the championship game between the Kenston Bombers and the CVCA Royals, where the Royals looking to three-peat and go back-to-back in the CVCA Christmas Tournament. But first things first, an opportunity for Aurora and for NDCL to get a win as this 2024 calendar year comes to a close. Both teams have competed this weekend and end up in this 7th place game, both looking for their first win of the weekend. Aurora and NDCL. It's been a tough uphill battle. Both these teams in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue divisions. NDCL and Aurora having to compete against some of the top-notch competition from the upper divisions in this tournament. Today, a bit more potentially of an even-matched contest, and we're looking forward to it. We had a chance to talk to a couple of the Aurora parents before the game today, including the grandfather of Max Stefano and the dad of Max Schechterman, a pair of Maxes on Aurora. Max Stefano has been a story in this tournament, saved 51 shots on Friday night in the initial game for Aurora. Unfortunately, the Green Men a little lean, a little young on defense, and so that's why Stefano is facing so many shots. And but he certainly has acquitted himself quite well, and Max Schechterman with a couple of goals as well. Yesterday, after their game, also had a chance to talk to some of the NDCL parents, and they are encouraged by their young goaltender. In goal this weekend has been Nate McClellan, just his 2nd year, and he's improving by leaps and bounds. He's also faced a lot of shots, and you can see that he's got the intuition to be a goaltender, and certainly will just get better and better. So McClellan and the Lions with a chance to improve, with an opportunity to win today as well. Both these teams come into the contest looking to get that first win of the weekend. The head coach over at NDCL is Keith Aboud, longtime coach here in Northeast Ohio. I believe it's his 2nd year at the helm of this NDCL program. We mentioned last year, you could just see the improvement in the skating level and just the intuitive hockey knowledge of this NDCL squad, which is admittedly a little bit short on the bench, and that's one of their biggest challenges. But Keith Aboud, a wealth of hockey knowledge and history, and certainly an outstanding addition to lead this NDCL squad. On the other side, Mark Adams is the head coach in his 1st year at Aurora, assisted by John Sheridan, Matt Smith, and Jeff Janzig. And they've got a deep bench, but a bench that is growing as well in terms of their skill. And today should be a good matchup between these two teams, Aurora and NDCL, to open up the Championship Monday slate of games here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Following this game, it'll be the 3rd place game. We switched the 3rd and 5th place game time slots. Worthington Kilbourne will match up with Amherst Steel at 2 o'clock. That's going to allow the kids and families from Kilbourne to get back on the road and get home at a reasonable hour. They have spent the weekend up here in Northeast Ohio, their first of 2 tournaments in the Northeast quadrant of the state this winter. They'll be back in a couple of weeks participating in the Strongsville tournament over Martin Luther King's, easy for me to say, the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend. But right now they'll have a chance to head home with a potential win and a potential 3rd place opportunity. After Amherst Steel and Kilbourne match up, the 5th place game will take place later today between Normandy and Avon, and that will lead to the championship matchup, a much awaited and anticipated matchup between CVCA and Kenston later on this evening. First things first, clock is winding down. About 20 seconds left before we get ready for the first puck drop of the morning, as it were. Getting a little bit of a late start, about 10 minutes beyond the originally scheduled start of this contest. think everybody just a little bit tired after 3 straight days of hockey, but here we are back for one more day. Ready to get it done here on Monday. Again, you've got Tim Nichols, and we've got the Nichols and Mosher families kind of bringing you the action today with it being a Monday work day. We'll have John Powell back with us tonight. Kent Schwartzback back with us later, but some hockey alums from CVCA manning the table, pushing the buttons and making things work today. Zach Nichols, Mark Mosher, and JT Nichols joining us here with Sean Mosher on camera. Enough about us. Let's talk about hockey. The teams are heading out to center ice. Once again, it's the tournament format. No announcements of starting lineups, no anthems, and probably no anthem until the final game tonight here at 7:30. So we're ready to go. You've got McClellan manning the goal to our left and Max Stefano to our right. The Lions in their NDCL blues with dark helmets, yellow numerals, and white trim going left to right. Aurora wearing their white jerseys. The Aurora script across the top of the jerseys, green numerals, black shells, black helmets, and they'll put the first one on goal. He goes wide, centered in front, and McClellan makes his first save of the afternoon. NDCL will try and build out with it. Luke Miller gets stood up and keeps the puck at the blue line. It's loose at the right point. Here comes Clara Sturger. She'll shoot, and it's deflected into the near side corner. Sent around the back of the net, and Aurora will try and build out with it as we're in the first minute of play on Monday here. It's shot in, and McClellan will make the save, and he'll cover as he's got a pair of Greenmen ready to pounce on any kind of a rebound, but there was none. And the first stoppage of the Monday session occurs with 14:11 to go in the first period. It'll be a defensive zone face-off for the Lions. For Aurora, stepping in to take the draw, like Robert Zamri. Actually, check that. It was Matthew Harrell, 22. Up to the left point, kept in, and a shot deflected into the far side corner. Kellen Walter sent that in. It ricochets all the way up to the right point and is sent down low. Collected there by Nick Davis, who's had a nice tournament. Some nice spurts from Nick Davis, the freshman from NDCL. And here he is again and across the blue line. Ranges to his left. Centering pass. Cannot connect, and it comes all the way out to center ice. But Davis shows some flashes of brilliance and speed. And here he is again. Certainly a talent and someone to watch for from this NDCL program over the next couple of years. A shot and a knockdown save by Stefano, and a teammate sweeps it all the way down the ice. It'll be icing as that puck on its end caroms off the back wall, and it's collected. Face off in the offensive zone for the Lions this time. It's Kai Culbertson who steps in to take it for the Lions. Clara Sturger steps in and tries to push it forward, but it's knocked down and swept all the way out. This one is not going to get to the end line for icing, and Davis will collect it. Davis has it poke checked away, and it's Aurora with an opportunity. A shot goes wide. On the far side is Hayjack, who had it for a moment. The Lions take it away and lose it into the near side corner. I think that's Brody Markle. It is. Markle battles. Actually, Markle at the left point. He's going to shoot it in up into the rafters. I mistook Markle. It was actually number 26 who had the puck battle on the near side boards. Will Adams. Markle was up at the left point waiting for the puck. It came to him. He tried to shoot it down. It was deflected high into the rafters here. And so we'll restart with 12:48 to go. Early, no score between Aurora and NDCL. This one is dropped down, and Sturger has it. She'll poke it up the boards, looking for her teammate, Luke Miller. And the Lions clear. It's sent out. Taken right back in by Aurora. Cale Hayjack sends it around. Big hit on the near side boards. It comes to the high point, and it's knocked out. Heading back on it is Walter. He'll collect it. He's got some pressure. Onside are the Lions. They skate in and checked off the puck, but a shot comes anyway. And there's a leveling hit into the goal. No call from the referee, but certainly well after the whistle. Just prior to that, Stefano made the save. You see that late hit. The referees let it go, and they're going to want to get control of that and not let this game get out of hand early. Keith Aboud asking for an explanation, and he deserves one after that. But we'll go 5-on-5. They drop the puck down, and it's sent in. Bryce Goling put it behind the net. Now it's loose and sent out to center ice where Davis has it. Davis cross-ice pass, dangerous, kind of passed that before he looked. Fortunately for him, Luke Miller picked it up. Johnny Janzik was waiting. Sent ahead, Patrick O'Brien has it taken away by Markle. Markle skates behind his own net, and he'll try and start out. His pass does not find the mark. Instead, he collides with one of the Lions, and it's loose in front where Markle retrieves it once again, and he'll have a second opportunity to have a clean clearance. It is sent out to center ice where Davis waits for it, pokes it ahead. Markle coming and dumps it in down low. Davis forward. Sturger. And now Davis again. Davis has a puck deflected, and the whistle blows. We've got a penalty behind the play, and the Lions are going to go on the power play early. We'll check and see what the call is. It is going to be Brody Markle with a trip. And so a power play for the first time today for the Lions. Markle is sent to the box. 2 minutes for tripping at 4 minutes and 52 seconds of the first period. 11:08 remains, and the Lions power play will begin. They drop the puck down. It is sent up but not out, kept in on the far side by Luke Miller. Miller hits the iron right there. A chance for the Lions. Davis tries to keep it in but has it poke checked away. So nearly 1-0, but it remains scoreless as NDCL's power play continues. It's turned over and sent right back to the near side. Here comes Aurora with a potential shorthanded bid behind the net, and ridden off the puck is Cale Hayjack. The Lions try and counter, but they cannot connect with O'Brien on the pass, and it's sent right back down the ice with 1:25 to go on the power play, and the penalty time to Brody Markle. Luke Miller into the offensive zone. He'll take a chance. It's sticked aside by the goaltender. Stefano sent around by Sturger. Centered in front. Here comes a chance and a score. A power play goal for number 5, Luke Miller. The NDCL Lions strike first, and it's 1-0. Puck came loose in front. O'Brien sent it. Actually, it wasn't O'Brien. The assist is going to go to Bryce Goling. You'll see it right here. Goling to Miller. Miller set up and beat the goaltender Stefano 5-hole. Time of that first goal, 4 minutes and 48 seconds. The power play converted by the NDCL Lions. They lead it 1-0. All right, we're giving Max Stefano all the credit today, and we've just been informed again without the starting lineup. Sometimes hard to see who's in goal. It was Raquel Bailey who gave up that goal, and she got the start today for the Aurora Greenmen. NDCL doesn't care who's in goal. They care that they lead it 1-0. Play is resumed, and we continue with 9:40 to go here in the first period of play. Markle sends one in. It's deflected and saved and pushed to the side by the goaltender McClellan. A laser shot, save and rebound swept up by Davis. But Aurora continues to pressure, and NDCL is going to be happy to just send this down the ice. Bailey does play it, and so Markle has to retrieve it. No icing, and Aurora will try and build out, but a defensive zone turnover. Here's a weak shot forward. Couldn't get much on that one. NDCL trying to keep it in the zone at the left point, but it trickles out to neutral ice, and we'll restart. Icing on NDCL. We'll have a restart in the defensive zone. Back underway. Aurora can't keep the puck in the zone, and the Lions will break out with it. Miller puts a shot to the right of Bailey. It goes wide. In the corner, it's centered. Up to the left point, Patrick O'Brien can't settle it. Out to neutral ice it goes. O'Brien feathers the puck to the near side. Aurora. Cale Hayjack is on it for a moment. Kellen Walter gets knocked down, and now into the rescue is Max Schechterman. On the blade of Hayjuk as he comes to the neutral zone and gains the offensive blue line. Leaves it for Schechterman, who overskates the puck. Nice idea. They'll look to execute that better next time, but the counter is on. 1-on-4. Sent up to the left point. A shot is deflected wide. Ricochets near side and then sent to the far side boards. Aurora will try and build out with it, and they do. It's Hayjack. Nice cross-ice pass, looking for Cade Morganroth into the corner. Morganroth pulls down one of the Lions. Again, no call, and he gets dumped for his efforts as well. Out with the puck comes Bryce Goling. Goling to the point, and it's sent right back in by Markle. Midway through the first period, it's 1-0 Lions. And NDCL clears it out to center ice. Markle ranges back on it and picks up the puck. Sends it forward. Finds Morganroth. He dishes. And into the offensive zone is Matt Smith. His shot goes wide. He'll dump it behind the net. Tries to... Janzig actually tried to angle it off the back of the goaltender. Now Markle. He'll fire. Shot is blocked and sent out to center ice. Matt Smith to Markle. Up ice. He finds Ian Hilliard. Hilliard into the offensive zone. Hilliard has a poke checked away, but gets it back. Shot and a save by McClellan. We mentioned before the game, the young goaltender tracking that puck, got down on that one. The team's battle for the puck. Janzig comes out with it. His centering pass is knocked down. Comes right back to him, up to Markle at the left point. Markle winds up and shoots. It's knocked down in front. He follows his own shot. It's deflected in front and trickles just to the right of the goaltender. Janzig tries to center again. It's collected and taken away by NDCL. Nick Davis again. Coast to coast, left side, goes around Smith. Sharp angled shot goes all the way to the near side boards. Sent back down low. Kai Culbertson. And now back up. And Culbertson can't get that. Misplayed it. And it's kicked ahead by Hilliard. Hilliard's going to take a shot, but he fans on it. Clara Sturger is back there, and she dumps it to the near side where Davis is waiting with some space. 5:44 to go first period. The Lions clear. But right back into the zone. It's sent in by Cale Hayjack. Centering pass. No one there as it trickled right in front. It didn't trickle. It sped right in front of the goaltender, McClellan. To the far side corner. Will Adams battles. Shot in wide. Some good pressure now for the Greenmen. Sent up but not out. And actually it is out. And here comes a chance for NDCL. The Lions player is ridden off the puck, and the Greenmen try and come back, but Davis forechecking takes it away. Davis will go 1-on-3. Can he get a shot off? Just sends it to the far side corner. And Aurora will retrieve the puck. The Lions with a 1-0 lead, and they're going to go on the penalty kill because a power play is forthcoming, a trip, and the touch-up happens. 4:41 to go in the first period. And this is going to be the theme of this game, a hook. We'll get to that in just a moment. The Aurora bench is about 3 lines strong. The NDCL bench is about 1.5 lines strong. So the legs of the Lions are going to be the question today, as the penalty is dished out to Bryce Goling, the captain. 2 minutes for hooking. The Greenmen on the power play with 4:41 to go. So time of that penalty, 10 minutes, 19 seconds. The man advantage begins for Aurora. Shot in, shot is saved and covered. Or is it? No, it's a goal. It got through McClellan, and a quick power play goal for the Aurora Greenmen. They tie it up. We'll give that goal to number 35, Ian Hilliard, who was down low, got a shot off, and then fouled that up. Just 8 seconds into the penalty time, as you see it from behind, and Aurora has tied it up. 1-1. So we're just about to comment on the fact that the disparity in numbers of players in these two teams and how well the Lions would hold up with that lead. Well, it only lasted 8 seconds of the power play, and we're back to even in what has been so far a competitive contest, which is what we were hoping for. Patrick O'Brien sends it out to center ice for NDCL. Aurora is on it. Markle gets it. Markle dumps it forward to Hilliard, the goal scorer. And it's sent right back out to neutral ice, where collected by Matthew Harrell. He sends it forward. It's deflected, though, by the Lions. Goaling back out there. Sent in by Janzig. And look out. McClellan deflects it behind his net. With space. Here come the Lions, and then Luke Miller. Miller gains the offensive zone. Into the far side corner. Puts a shot at goal, and it's a save by Bailey. O'Brien sends it forward as well, and Bailey gloves that one down. So some good pressure right there as the Lions trying to respond and answer. Here's another look at that save by Raquel Bailey. Miller winds up loose in front and poked out of harm's way by one of the Greenmen. Pressure continuing into the far side corner. One of the Lions bodied up, but gets a shot off anyway. Still loose in front, and Aurora finally going to clear this puck. 3 minutes and change left to go. First period. Backhanded shot is off the mark into the far side corner. Adams sends it around the boards to the near side, up to the left point. Shot is in, deflected down low. Hilliard again looking for his second. This is centered loose in front again and swept aside to the near side corner. Up to the point. Walter, he'll step in, he'll take a shot, and off the post, no goal. Just missed it. Big collision, and the Lions come out with the puck, and they escaped right there. Onside, but taken away by Aurora and sent forward. Here we go. Good back check there by Davis. Again, we've been impressed by him this weekend, and again today. Luke Miller serpentines forward, but at the blue line, the Greenmen dispossess the puck, and they dump it in down low. Janzig will chase it. He and Goling come together. The puck drops up and drops down, goes up and drops down. Miller sends it around the boards, out to center ice. Markle is glad to send it right back in. He's got a loose puck in front. McClellan is just going to say, get that out of my way. It comes right back to him, and a whistle blows. Puck was not frozen, so we'll see what the call is here. They're going to take the puck out of the zone. Offsides is the call. Loose in front, and Davis sends it up. Chipped up and out by number 7, Anthony Golden, who's not on the roster, but we just got an updated information, or a bit of updated information to get Anthony Golden's name. The Lions send it out. Markle has to wait for his team to get onside. Hilliard sends it forward, but it's taken away by Davis with 1:20 to go. And he'll send it up. And chasing after it is number 8, Matt Smith. Smith to Markle. Markle back towards Smith into the corner. He'll get company, but gets the puck back, but cannot clear the zone. Here comes a chance. Shot to the right of Bailey around the boards to the near side. Patrick O'Brien tries to pick it up, but Markle is there, and he sends it out. Here comes a potential breakaway. Janzig will shoot, and it's wide of the goal. Again, the Lions living to escape another potential goal opportunity for the Greenmen. That one is on O'Brien's stick, and he'll just dump it in deep with 30 seconds left. And you can just feel like NDCL trying to get to the break here and get some rest at the first intermission. We have had 3 goals in the final 5 seconds of periods in this tournament. Here's another opportunity right here, and a shot and a score. The Lions do not get to the intermission break because Cale Hayjack puts it in the back of the net with 17 seconds to go. It's 2-1 Aurora. Hayjack with open ice. Evaded one, and then Clara Sturger not able to step up. He had space, and he beat the goaltender McClellan to give the Greenmen their first lead of the afternoon. So we restart with 15 seconds left. Aurora now leading 2-1. Hayjack has it again. It's sent forward. Here comes another chance, a shot and a score. And an absolutely disastrous final 30 seconds for the NDCL Lions, but a euphoric final 30 for the Aurora Greenmen. They're ahead 3-1. The goal scored by number 26 rather, Will Adams. And you see Adams celebrate there as he heads into the corner. So Aurora leads 3-1 with 2 goals in a matter of seconds. As we restart again, 5 seconds left. The Greenmen control the faceoff, and they'll just send it ahead and head to the locker room with a 3-1 lead. The Aurora Greenmen 3, the NDCL Lions 1. We've got 2 more periods of play in this, the 7th place game at the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Right now, we're going to pause for a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. We'd love to meet you at CVCA. Obviously, the open house is long since passed, and we've been telling you that all weekend. However, that video gives you a good flavor about what life and day-to-day activities are like at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. If that's something that might interest you for your student, your son, your daughter, we'd love to meet you on campus, give you a closer look about what CVCA is all about. There are a number of admissions events throughout the year for prospective families. Plenty of opportunities to get a closer look, to register for an event, to schedule a tour, or to sign up for a shadow experience. You can get all the information on those opportunities on the CVCA website. Just stop on over to cvcaroyals.org/admissions. Once again, cvcaroyals.org/admissions. Here, you are tuned into CVCA Livestream's coverage, ongoing coverage, we'll call it, of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. It is Monday morning, now Monday afternoon. NDCL and Aurora in a tight match in the 7th place game. It was 1-1 until the final 30 seconds when Aurora broke through with not 1, but 2 goals. And they go to the locker room with a 3-1 lead. At this point, we're going to talk about a little bit about what happened, the highlights from yesterday's action here. We'll bring up the highlights, and the Normandy Invaders will be up this afternoon in the 5 o'clock game. They recorded their first win in the tournament with their victory yesterday against NDCL, so they'll play for the 5th place game later on this afternoon. The Worthington-Kilbourne Wolves had a big outburst yesterday, and junior forward, their junior forward had a hat trick, and we should have put his first name in there, so apologies, but we'll get that corrected. But they scored 9 goals yesterday in a 9-1 victory, and it was a good performance for Kilbourne yesterday, and they've had a good tournament so far. They're going to play Amherst Steel later on in the next game, and have a chance to go home with 3rd place in this tournament. A spectacular performance yesterday by Logan Linz, the goaltender for the Kenston Bombers. We expected a close game, a highly competitive game between Kenston and Amherst Steel. Steel from the Red Division, the upper division of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. And they put 43 shots on goal yesterday, peppering Logan Linz. He stopped every one of them. And perhaps the performance of the tournament so far in goal. Logan Linz and his Kenston Bombers will compete for the championship tonight against CVCA by virtue of that 5-0 shutout victory over Amherst Steel. So Steel will end up playing for 3rd place against Worthington-Kilbourne. And then the story of the night, last night, CVCA advanced to the championship with a 6-2 win over Avon, but it was the 250th win for CVCA head coach Doug Fairchild, 2 years and 2 days from his 200th victory. So this senior class for CVCA has put up some gaudy numbers, and that has led to a quick path to 250 wins for CVCA head coach Doug Fairchild. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Royals, who will play tonight for their 3rd straight CVCA Christmas Tournament Championship. As we continue on with the intermission report, we'll take a look at the standings, how they finished up in the preliminary rounds. Again, CVCA and Kenston, winners of the Royal and White divisions respectively. Kilbourne finished 2nd with 2 wins against Avon and Aurora. In the Royal division, again, Amherst Steel, a pair of wins, but dropped that game to Kenston, and they finished 2nd in the White division. Avon has had a good tournament so far. They got a win and played a couple competitive games, but finished 3rd in the Royal Division. Normandy, again, with a victory yesterday to kind of get off the schneid. The Invaders finished 3rd in the White Division, and then you're watching Aurora and NDCL. Both teams looking for win number 1. We'll see if the Lions can produce a comeback against Aurora, if the Greenmen can continue to keep the pressure on in the 2nd period coming up. Again, if you've been watching throughout the tournament, we've been letting you know about the opportunity to support CVCA Livestream. And we're going to ask you one more time to consider that as the year is coming to a close. CVCA Livestream has been a 100% volunteer staffing production, but we do our best to make it as professional as possible. It is something that we have done and started since the COVID year, when there were no spectators allowed here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. It began actually before that even, during football season, and it's been a labor of enjoyment and love since then for us. However, it does come at a cost, and to put these games on the air, to pay for the internet time, to pay for the software, and all the other things that make it work, it's about a $3,000 budget each winter. We have borne that cost fully, and when I say we, I mean the actual people that are talking to you and running the cameras, right out of our own pockets for the last 4 years. But this year, this school year, we have worked together with Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy and coordinated with them to give you an opportunity to support CVCA Livestream financially by giving directly to CVCA. You can go to their website at cvcaroyals.org/give-now and make a donation. That all those funds are held in at CVCA, I'll say it that way, and they are used only to defray the cost of putting on these broadcast for you. We do not take a dollar. We do not pocket any profit or any money at all into our own pockets. We do this because we enjoy doing it, and we enjoy allowing you to watch along with us. Having said that, if you've enjoyed the coverage this weekend or any time in the past, we would ask that you consider supporting CVCA Livestream. You can head to that website. You can make a one-time donation or a monthly donation, however you would like to do it. We would just say thank you for that. When you do that, if you can head to the comment section and just indicate that the donation is for CVCA Livestream, that would be great. That'll allow the folks at CVCA to allocate the funds to the proper budget category. That's it for that. Back here, it is the first intermission, the Zamboni doing its work. And we'll take a look over and see if we've got any highlights ready to be queued up and show you from the first period. And they're working feverishly on making that happen, so as they do, well, there we go. First goal of the day went to NDCL. And you can see it right here, just off the screen. It was Luke Miller who put it behind the back of the net. Aurora got even when Ian Hilliard put in a puck late in the first period, and that's the way it stayed until the final 30 seconds when Cale Hayjack broke through and beat the goaltender to make it 2-1, and just moments later, 3-1. With a goal with just seconds left in that first period by Will Adams. And that is where we stand at the end of the first period. The Aurora Greenmen leading 3-1. About a minute left. The teams will be making their way back into the arena. We're going to pause right now, bring the intermission slide up. And if you want to fill up your beverage or run to the other room, come on back in about 60 seconds and we'll be ready for period number 2. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. You were tuned into CVCA Livestream's ongoing coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Tim Nichols along with you, with the CVCA Livestream crew. We're getting ready for second period action in the first game of the day on Championship Monday. The Aurora Greenmen lead the NDCL Lions 3-1. Goals in that first period by Aurora. Cale Hayjack and Will Adams had the 2 goals at the end of the first period, and the first one scored by Ian Hilliard. NDCL returning to the ice surface, and they had a goal early on by Luke Miller. 3-1. Nate McClellan heads out to the goal to our right. The Greenmen are already gathered on the ice. Raquel Bailey in goal today for the Greenmen. Bailey, a senior, getting the start this afternoon. The Greenmen will go left to right, the long change period here in the second period, as they start out on the side, defending the side opposite their bench. Same thing for NDCL, who will go right to left. The puck is dropped down, and we start second period action here from Garfield Heights. Into the offensive zone. Hayjack shoots it. He's going to score right off the faceoff. 10 seconds in, and the dam broke at the end of the first period, and the goal scoring continues for Aurora. You get to watch it right here. Hayjack skated right in, and top shelf near side. You can see that section of the goal was left open by McClellan, and Hayjack found it and makes it 4-1. Second of the day for Cale Hayjack. Aurora just 1 win on the season so far, so there have not been a lot of times like this so far this season for the Greenmen. Right now they've got a 3-goal lead. Looking back at their schedule, they defeated Nordonia back on November 17th, 6-1. And they're going to go on the power play again right out of the gate here. Shot down low. Delayed penalty happening. Sent up, and they'll retrieve it. Goaltender is out, so Raquel Bailey's gone to the bench on the delayed penalty. It's 6-on-5 for Aurora. Matt Smith has it. He'll send it forward, and it's finally touched up by NDCL. And so a penalty coming. Time of that penalty will be 47, easy for me to say, 47 seconds of the first period. And back into the box goes Goaling. He took the penalty at the end of the first period that kind of started this onslaught as well. I believe this is a trip. And so with a 4-1 lead and 4 goals in a matter of about 45 game time seconds, rather 3 goals in a matter of 45 seconds of game time across the intermission break, the Greenmen have a chance to really put it some distance between them and NDCL here. Off the face-off, the Lions clear the puck down the ice. Luke Miller sends it down, and Markle will have to chase after it with 14 minutes to go here in the second period. Markle starts out, sends it forward. Hilliard into the offensive zone. Hilliard centering pass looking for Markle. Yeah, first save, second shot from point blank range is pushed aside, and Aurora still in control. That looked like it might have gone off the post, but NDCL now with a steal, and it's Davis into the offensive zone. A shorthanded bid. He'll fire. It's wide of the goal. Behind the net, sent up by Hollabaugh. Loose in front, and Markle bumps into his own guy, knocks over Kellen Walter. Janzik takes a shot. It ricochets to the far side where Walter is back up and puts one wide of the goal. Up to the near side point. Markle, his shot is knocked down in front. He gets it right back and sweeps it to the far side where Hilliard has it. He dumps it to the left point. Kept in there by Kellen Walter. Walter will send it down to the far side corner. Back up to the point. Walter steps in. He'll fire. Rebound and covered by McClellan. 41 seconds to go on the penalty time to Bryce Goaling. Head coach Keith Aboud sends out 3 new Lions to continue the penalty kill. Faceoff is won back to the Lions, but they cannot clear the zone. It's kept in, and a shot and a rebound into the far side corner. That was Markle at the left point this time. Clara Sturger behind the net. Has the puck taken away. Hayjack has it. Hayjack to Markle. Markle will shoot, and a save by McClellan. With 22 left on the penalty time to Goling. 12:34 on the clock here. Still early second period action. Right off the opening face-off of this second period. Cale Hayjack skated in, and the freshman got his second of the day. Finally out to neutral ice with 10 seconds left in the penalty time. Markle dishes back, and Aurora will see if they can reset one more time with a final rush before the penalty expires. Here comes Hayjack. Hayjack gains the zone, has a poke checked away, but a shot as the puck came right to Schechterman. Goaling is released, and we're back to 5-on-5, even strength hockey. On the far side, Aurora has it, but not for long. It's sent up and kept in. Nice play, although the referee behind the play said it just had gone over the blue line. From our vantage point atop here, looked like maybe that had been kept in by Matt Smith. And we'll take a look here. I still think it was in. Thumbs up or thumbs down, guys? Out? All right. Apparently it's time for my eye exam. As it's cleared down the ice, and icing is the call. Day number 4, and I'm getting flack up here. I was just told that with my eyes I could be a ref. That is pretty harsh. With all due respect to the men in stripes who are doing a fine job today and have done a fine job this weekend, it is a tough profession, though. Play-by-play guy and referee. Out to center ice. 4-1, Aurora leads this. Again, looking for win number 2 in the season. The Greenmen with a boost in their step. Shot is deflected in front. Oh, Janzig with an opportunity. He came right toward him. I'm not sure he was expecting that, but the deflection trickled right past his stick. Counter by the Lions. Into the offensive zone is Miller. Miller has it poked away, and it's swept to the far side corner and around the boards, and Aurora sends it ahead. Janzig off his back skate in the zone. He's got to touch up. Gets back on side and still has the puck, but has company after all the pirouettes. Here we go. Miller in a race. Gets the puck, settles it, sends it forward. Oh, he had a man on the backside. It was Goling. A good chance right there. The Lions could not capitalize, and Clara Sturger collects it and sends it to the far side. It's dumped in deep, and it will be icing because it came from just before the center ice red line. So an offensive zone faceoff. Good chance a moment ago. Miller and Goling coming together. And again, it's these moments of, we'll call it hockey brilliance. Both those players are seniors for NDCL, so they've been around a while. They just need to clone themselves. There's a shot and a save by Bailey. All right, we're back underway. Markle can't get much wood on that one the first time. The second time he does, and sends it to the near side corner as Aurora tries to clear the zone. Schechterman sent it ahead. Was looking for Hayjack to spring him, Hayjack, but it's taken away. Miller tried to center, was knocked away. And Aurora has it. In the offensive zone. Here comes NDCL again. Centering pass up to the point, kept in. And now poke checked away by Aurora. Into the offensive zone, Adams. Adams will take a shot far wide into the near side corner. Another shot from the right point, this time from Matt Smith. Deflected and sent out. No icing. Aurora sends it around the boards. All the way out to neutral ice and down. Where in the defensive zone, it's Miller who sends it forward to Goling. Goling. He's got Hollabaugh to his right. Off the back boards. He's going to get shot in, and Bailey will stop it. It's swept around where Sturger can't keep it in. Janzig had it for a moment. Loose in front. And Johnny on the spot play there by Markle. End-to-end action happening right here. Nick Davis on the near side now. Sent forward. Markle intercepts. Goling bumps into him. Markle gets it back. Markle far side. Too far for, or unable to connect with Ian Hilliard. It was right there, but Hilliard could not stop it. So the clock stops with 8:23 to go here in the second period. 4-1, one goal in this period. It came just 10 seconds in when Cale Hayjack skated in and beat the goaltender McClellan high side on the near post. And that made it 4-1. The story of this game, 3 goals in about 45 seconds for the Aurora Greenmen at the last minute of the first period and the first seconds of the second period. Broke open a 1-1 tie, and Aurora still leading by that 3-goal margin. On the far side, skating in, it's Zamory. Zamory's shot is deflected and into the netting behind the goal. And we'll restart with 8:01 to go as we approach the midpoint of this game. Here it is from behind the net. Zamory skating in and up into the rafters. A little bit of paint falls from the ceiling. And the referee right now having to pick up the paint from the ceiling that has fallen to the ice. 59 years old. We're approaching 2025. And we have a goaltender change for the Aurora Greenmen. Raquel Bailey, her day is done. Max Stefano has entered the contest, and he's warming himself up on the far side. As the delay continues. The A-frame roofing of this facility has some very low rafters. They are just above the top of the glass at the ends of this rink. Whereas it's probably about 3.5 stories high at the center ice level. They may have 1.5 stories at the baselines of the goals, and so that puck was up into the rafters, and a little debris fell down from the ceiling after it went up there. But we're back underway, and that's sent down low. Davis sees it come back to him in the corner, chops at it. Aurora keeps it in, however. It's knocked down in front. That puck never got to the goal. Kai Culbertson was in the way. Sent up by NDCL, but not out. Kept in. Miller, his shot is deflected into the corner. In front, in the slot. Schechterman sets up, back check by Davis. Finally collects it. His shot is wide. And you can just see the toll of 4 games in 4 days with a short bench appears to be taking an impact, or making an impact on the Lions right now, as they still cannot clear the zone. Schechterman, cross ice on the backside, wide open was Robert Zamory, but he could not settle it down. And finally, it's cleared out to center ice. And the Greenman and Hayjack not patient enough. He's offside as he comes back into the zone, and the tired Lions will head to the bench, at least 3 of them. Out comes Goling and Miller and number 17, Joshua Hollabaugh, to give their compadres a rest. Shot in, and McClellan makes another save. and not the second time. A sharp angled shot and the 5th goal of the day for the Aurora Greenmen. And this time it's Johnny Janzig. Janzig was in on the celebration. 15 guys? I'm going to go with 35, actually. It was Ian Hilliard to get another goal, and the Greenmen lead it 5-1. Time of Hilliard's goal, 8 minutes and 16 seconds of the second period. And the Aurora Greenmen are well on their way to what will be their second win of the season as we restart. And that was after a very extended period of play in the defensive zone for the Lions. They did get a change up, but the pressure too much. Here's a chance right in front, and Goling couldn't get his stick down in time against Stefano in goal. He's seeing his first action of the day. Centering pass, knocked down and sent up, but not out. Clara Sturger right there, and she keeps it in, but loses the puck. Falling down with it was number 22, Matthew Harrell, but he got it forward, and it's now in the near side corner where Janzig has it. Taken away from him, and the Lions will process up forward, up the ice. Hollabaugh will send it toward the goal. Stefano scoops that one up. The junior goaltender making his first save of the afternoon. 5:50 to go here in the second period. The Aurora Greenmen trailed early 1-0. Max Stefano, who had the 51 save performance on Friday night. Here in relief, both goaltenders for Aurora playing this afternoon. They trail no longer, 5-1. And here they come again. A shot, rebound, left in front, swept aside. Will Adams took that bid, loose in front again, and in the back of the net. The dam is broken. Aurora scores their 6th of the afternoon. That goal scored by Will Adams. And the Greenmen in control with 5:31 to go in the second period. The 6 goals today matches the season high for the Aurora Greenmen. Again, matched only one other time in that second game of the year against the Nordonian Knights on the 17th of November. 6 weeks between victories, but it's finally going to happen today for the Greenmen and NDCL. We'll have to finish this game up, barring a miraculous comeback. And they'll have an opportunity to win a game on the 4th of January when they host the Twinsburg Tigers, a team that they have already defeated this year 7-1 on opening night. So, a tough weekend here in Garfield Heights for the Lions. They put a shot on Stefano right there, and they gain an offensive zone faceoff. Up next for Aurora, we mentioned they're getting their second win if they hold on here today. They go back into divisional play. But first up for the Greenmen, before they do that, is a game at Rockert Mortgage Fieldhouse against the Kenston Bombers. So they're going to go from the... Well, there's a goal for NDCL. They get one back on the board. A laser beam into the back of the net by Miller, his second of the day. From just inside the face-off circle, and you get to watch it again. Miller fired. Stefano reached, but he could not pull it in. So that's what we've seen all weekend from NDCL. Short benched, but no quit. His team plays to the final whistle. Sign of a well-coached team. The Lions continue to press forward with their best effort. Here's Janzig, knocked down by McClellan. So before the goal by Miller, and we'll get to this in just a moment as they get another rush, it's Davis skating in. Davis is going to get a shot off and hits the post, I believe. Maybe just wide. So the Lions continuing, and here's another shot. Saved by Stefano, loose in front and sliding toward the goal. The puck goes off the blade of Holaba, wide. Miller, it's like a burst of energy. Miller fires, it's knocked down in front by Markle. Sent up, kept in by Goaling. He pushes it forward, but Markle dispossesses him, and it's sent forward to Janzig. Janzig has it poked away by Davis. Holaba sends it ahead. Goaling gets it knocked back, but Davis has it. Davis skates past one of the Aurora Greenmen, gets a shot off, and it goes behind the net. Clara Sturger is out there. She bumps into Davis, or is it Markle? Markle. Miller again, he'll shoot. And Stefano has to block that down with a blocker. Another one comes in. Third shot is deflected away by Markle before it got to the goal crease. A flurry of activity that has really come out of nowhere for NDCL here in the final 4 minutes of the second period after going down 6-1. They got a goal, and it seems to reinvigorated them. It's sent up but kept in. Davis skates in. His shot is deflected wide on the near side and is collected by one of the Greenmen from Aurora and sent down the ice for an icing. And Janzig slashes at that puck in frustration. All right, now we'll talk about the schedule for the Greenmen. They go back into divisional play on the 4th of January against Canfield, but before that, on the 2nd, a matchup with the Kenston Bombers, who will play in the championship tonight at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. So a great experience, but Aurora and Kenston, neighboring communities, and they're going to match up downtown on January the 2nd in just a couple of days. 2:54 to go and an outlet up ice. Here comes a chance for Aurora. Poke checked away by Miller as he stymies Robert Zamery, who is racing in toward the goal. Sent down low, and Adams looking for another. It went wide. 2-on-1 for NDCL. The pass across ice was intended for Anthony Golden. Couldn't catch up to it, and it sent around to the near side corner. Building out with it is Adams. He gets it ahead to Hayjack with a pair of goals already today. Hayjack lines up and he shoots. It's high and over the crossbar to the right point. Sent back down low and deflected off the skate of Hayjack. And here comes the Lions. Cross ice pass. Sturger. She'll send it into the zone. But no one there except for Aurora's Matt Smith. Smith to the far side. Deflected off the boards. And Aurora will clear the zone. Zamery onside. Gets a shot off. It's wide on the near side. Sent back down low by Hayjack. Shot for the point. Rebound. Second shot and a score. Number 26. Will Adams with another goal. The first one sent in by Matt Smith. Adams right there had the rebound come to him, and he put the 7th one on the board for the day for the Greenmen, who now set a new season high in goals scored in a single game. Back in the offensive zone, looking for a hat trick of his own. Miller's shot goes wide. Nick Davis trying to evade the defense of Janzig. Does. Gets into the offensive zone. Puts a backhanded attempt. It's deflected behind the net. Sent up to the point. Kept in by Miller. Miller will just dump it back down low. Holabaugh's shot, and Stefano covers that one, and no rebound that time. 7-2, Greenmen, as you watch it again on the replay. Shots on goal, 24 for Aurora, 15 for NDCL. The Lions win and keep it in. Miller to Davis. Angled off the boards back to Miller. He tries to center to Hollabaugh, picks it up himself and puts a shot. And goes to the far side. Dump back down low. Centering pass. Hollabaugh gets knocked down. And the puck trickles up. And here comes Hayjack. Hayjack 2-on-1. Near side. Back to Hayjack. He's going to shoot. He's going to score. A great 2-on-1 give and go. And Hayjack has another goal. Here's the replay. Give and go with Will Adams. And he got it back on the far side. And McClellan was waiting. Playing the shot. Could not get over. Threw the stick at it. That's one strategy, and we've commented on it. He's a young goaltender, went down to his knees, and then therefore could not slide to his right, and left the goal open. And Hayjack put it in the back of the net. So with 18 seconds to go here in the second period, scores 8-2, and we've reached the running clock situation with a 6-goal differential. We wind down to the final moments of the second period, a period dominated by the Aurora Greenmen. Frankly, the last 16 minutes dominated by the Greenmen. A 1-1 game is now 8-2 as the clock winds down. And the teams will go to the locker rooms when we return to start the third period. It will begin with a running clock, with the Greenmen from Aurora leading by a score of 8-2. We're going to pause now for a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Come see the difference at CVCA. We'd love to meet you. Visiting our campus will give you a closer look at what CVCA is all about, with a number of admissions events throughout the year for prospective families. Plenty of opportunities to get a closer look, to register for an event, schedule a tour, sign up for a shadow experience. For more information to sign up, visit the CVCA website at cvcaroyals.org/admissions. You're tuned into the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Tim Nichols along with you. It is the second intermission of the first game of the day on Championship Monday. The Aurora Greenmen with a strong last 16 minutes of play, a very strong second period, and they lead the NDCL Lions 8-2 at the second break. We've got some highlights and a lot of Aurora highlights from that second period. We're going to roll them right now. Right off the opening face-off of the second period, Kale Hayjack gave Aurora their 4th goal of the contest. 5th goal scored right here. A sharp-angled shot from the right side. And Aurora led 5-1. 6th goal off a loose puck in front. I believe that was Will Adams. Celebrated that one. There has not been a lot to celebrate this year, but NDCL got one back right here. A laser beam that beat Stefano, the goaltender. Second of the day by Luke Miller. A rebound shot put into the back of the net by Aurora's Will Adams. And here's the final one, a pretty give and go that Hayjack was the recipient of a nice pass from Adams and put it in the back of the net late in that second period. So it's Aurora 6 and NDCL 2. Not 6-2, Aurora 8 and NDCL 2. I correct myself. So we've got another game coming up. 3 more games, in fact. The next one will be the 3rd place game, and a good one we are expecting a good one between Worthington Kilbourne, the Wolves, and Amherst Steel, the Comets. That'll be taking place at 2 o'clock here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center, so we hope you tune back into that one. Followed by Normandy and Avon at 5, and then the championship game tonight between CVCA and Kenston at 7:30. There's about 5 minutes left in the intermission period, and so right now we're going to take a pause and put the intermission slide back up. Allow us to get set up here for 3rd period play. We'll be back with you in about 4 minutes. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. We're getting ready for third period play between the Aurora Greenmen and the NDCL Lions. This is Tim Nichols. And we are laboring through game number 13 in 4 days, 13 of 16. 3 more to go today, leading up to the championship tonight between CVCA and Kenston. Up next after this game at 2 o'clock is Worthington Kilbourne and Amherst Steel. And we brought up the highlights from the day 3 activities during the last intermission, and with the apologies to Worthington Kilbourne's Jacob Lee, stumbled over not having his first name on the slide, but wanted to go back and reference Jacob Lee with the hat trick yesterday and the big 9-goal outburst by the Wolves. They've got a tougher matchup today with Amherst Steel, who's looking to bounce back from the 5-0 shutout loss to the Kenston Bombers, where Logan Linz was spectacular, as it says, in goal with a 43-save shutout, which made what we expected a competitive game into one that a little bit more lopsided on the scoreboard, but certainly the Amherst Steel team expected to put up a worthy fight in the next game. But still 15 minutes to go here with NDCL and Aurora, the Greenmen, on the verge of their second win of the season if they can hold on here. It is a running clock to start the third period with the score 8-2, a 6-goal differential. And both teams certainly want to have a good performance here in the third period. Here's a chance and a shot saved by Max Stefano right off the opening of this third period. First 25 seconds. Aurora now on a counter. Hayjack with a pair of goals. Adams also a pair of goals has it. Poke checked away from Adams. Down low, Hayjack. Miller for NDCL. Pressuring up to the point. Kellen Walter tries to skate in and has it taken away from him. So the legs from NDCL perhaps a bit refreshed here. Shot goes wide as it's deflected. Sent onto that corner by Joshua Hollabaugh. Luke Miller touches it toward the goal. Hollabaugh's in there, a big scrum in front, and it comes all the way to Stefano, who gets that big mitt down and covers the puck for a stoppage with 13:54 to go. Although the clock continues to run, we'll call it a pause. And you see Stefano pouncing on that puck. We pause and wait for Joshua Hollabaugh to exit the surface. He was the extra man out there. Off the face-off. Aurora heads down the ice. Matt Smith loses the puck in his skates. It's loose near the boards, or on the far side boards. The teams try and dig it out. Sent up and out to center ice. For Brody Markle, an imposing presence on the ice, has it and sends it ahead. With speed into the offensive zone, Matthew Harrell hits the side of the goal off the iron and is denied goal number 9 of the day. It would have been loose in front and covered by Nate McClellan. Head coach Mark Adams sends out another line of Greenmen. All 5 change up, and 4 new Lions take to the ice here as the clock winds down to 12:20 to go. Taking the face-off for Aurora is Ian Hilliard. He's got a couple goals today. They win the face-off but lose the puck. And it's Patrick O'Brien who takes a shot, falls down and crashes into the boards. Max Stefano, meanwhile, gloves it down and makes the save. And you see that attempt by O'Brien. He's back up and ready, and right off the face-off, Stefano has to make another save. The forehand shot attempt right there off the face-off by number 17, Hollabaugh. We'll do it again. He tries it again. Stefano kicks that one to the far side corner, and it's swept around to the near side by the Greenmen, who clear it out to center ice. Aurora's in the offensive zone, but Luke Miller captures the puck. Clara Sturger. She has it poke checked away. They keep the zone as Miller toes the line. To his left he goes. Has it poked away, but still, for the moment, had the zone, but finally it's sent out and sent forward. Nick Davis will enter. Davis has it poked to that. Still has it though, skates around and centers on the far side. It's loose in front, settled down and knocked away as Clara Sturger tried to deposit that in the back of the net. It came right to Sturger, and she had the right idea. 10:39 as play continues. Sent ahead and too far for Bryce Goling. But they wave off icing, so Goling's going to play that puck behind the net, and he's going to battle Kellen Walter for it. It comes to the far side, sent out in front. Oh, just beyond the outstretched reach of Nick Davis. Collected in the corner by Max Schechterman for Aurora. Schechterman pauses, looks, settles, and sends a long pass up. It's intercepted. But then back checked and taken away by Hilliard. Davis still there, poking it away. And now he's going to go into the corner and battle for the puck with Cale Hayjack. Hayjack sends it ahead to a teammate. Sturger, though, steps in. Can't gain the zone, though. Hilliard over skates. Sturger has it taken away and into the offensive zone. Hayjack. Hayjack's going to draw a penalty, and the touch-up is going to happen for the third time today, though. Bryce Goling, the captain, is going to go into the box, this time for a slash. You watch it right there. That is the guilty infraction and a power play in the third period for the Aurora Greenmen, who already lead 6-2, or rather 9. Easy. I'm losing track. 8-2. I've got 6 goals in my head because it's a 6-goal differential and a running clock. So power play with 9:20 to go and sent into the near side corner. Up to the point. Walter dumps it back down low, taken away by NDCL, and Johnny Janzig is going to go into the box for a trip. And so the power play will end. And Janzig will join Goling in the single penalty box here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. So they stop the clock. They have to do that to get the penalty up on the board, and they'll restart it quickly. And they do. It begins to run again with 8:55 and counting. 4-on-4 hockey now for a bit of time. Loose in front. Sent up and then back toward Miller. He'll retrieve it off the wall. Miller will skate in. He has 2. Shoots it. It goes wide. Behind the net. Loose in front. Shot goes wide there as well again. A couple good chances for the Lions. And Miller, with speed, gets back on defense and takes it away from a charging Aurora Greenland. Up ice. They were looking for Miller. Swept aside from him by Matt Smith with 43 seconds to go on the penalty to Bryce Goling. It'll be a brief power play coming up for NDCL when his penalty is completed. Aurora sends it out. But Miller bodied off the puck at center ice, and back and forth it goes. Here's Miller skating in. He's going to shoot. Save with the pad. Second save on an attempt by Stefano. 2 in a row right there. Near side corner. The teams try and dig it out together. It's sent toward the goal in front of Stefano into the far side corner. 9 seconds left on 4-on-4 hockey. And in 3 seconds, it'll be a power play for the NDCL Lions. Goling's back out on the ice, and 5-on-4. The Lions have the power play, but a shorthanded bid and a save in front by McClellan. 25 seconds to go on the penalty time to Johnny Janzig. And NDCL just now able to get the puck and move it forward. So 15 to go on the power play. Nick Davis will gain the zone. Miller to his left. Davis switches spots, sends it to far side, or to the near side rather. Back in front. Miller took a chance. Sturger in the corner sends it up. Power play time is expired. And now here comes a breakaway. Ian Hilliard shoots. It's stopped on the breakaway by McClellan. A nice job by him. Second shot comes in. McClellan knocks it to the far side. Janzig battles with Miller. We're down to 6:40 in a fast-moving third period. No icing. They wave that off. Still 8-2. Aurora leading in a scoreless third period so far. It's dumped in, and Janzig will chase after it. Janzig settles, sends it up, but it deflects, and Clara Sturger has it. She's going to head up ice. Sturger into the offensive zone. Cannot get past Markle. And Markle, and now Adams. Chasing after it, but NDCL digs it out. Shot. Pad save, or blocker save. Pad save, actually, into the corner. The Greenman outlet. Ben Atkins on the ice, getting a shift. He falls down. He couldn't get the puck. Markle stands up, goaling, and it allows Hayjack to get back on it. Now Markle sends it in, but it's right back out to center ice. Zachary Popson out there for a shift. Got a touch, and he's got another one right here. Popson sends it toward the goal. Miller loses his stick. Sent up to the point, kept in, and a shot is knocked down. Patrick O'Brien got in the way of that one. Hayjack has it taken away. Here comes Miller. Miller one-on-one. Miller evades one, skates in, and his attempt for the hat trick goes over the crossbar, and you see some NDCL students behind the goal there who just jumped up and down. You couldn't believe it. Here's a chance. Shot, save. Now up to the point, and the Lions cannot keep the zone. Back in, but offsides, and the whistle blows with 4:25 and counting to go. So there's some question, and perhaps those are some Aurora students, but regardless, when that puck went over the net, there was quite the reaction from behind the net. And good to see students out supporting their classmates here in the Christmas tournament from multiple schools here. That puck just stopped on the blue line, and it's poked in further by NDCL's Kai Culbertson. Final 3:45 here in the first one of the afternoon, first of four. Amherst Steel, Worthington Kilbourne up next at 2 o'clock. Normandy Avon at 5, and then CVCA Kenston at 7:30. To see who will be the CVCA Christmas Tournament champion of 2024. We're counting down the time in this one. I guess we're counting down the hours that remain in 2024. Down to less than 36, maybe about 35 hours to go. Have to check the clocks. Hope you've got some good New Year's plans. We're glad that you've made your pre-New Year's weekend. You've made time to spend with us. 3 minutes to go. Aurora looking for more. Centering pass and a shot, and fanning on it was Janzig. He had big eyes for that one, thinking he had a chance for another goal. Holloway into the offensive zone. Leaves it for Miller. Miller with 2 goals today. He's got both goals, and he's got 3. Unless that was deflected, we'll get a replay, but the Lions are on the board. And I think the goal is going to go to number 6, goaling, the captain, who was down low. We'll see if he deflects it. Miller skated in. Goaling was there. This one will tell us for certain. And it is going to be goaling on the goal. The Lions get a third one, and they stop the running clock. It's 8-3 with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go. So, again, all weekend we've said the NDCL Lions don't give up. They play to the final whistle, and you see evidence of it again there. Small victories. If they can hang on here, they lead this third period 1-0, despite trailing in the game. 2.5 to go. Miller gains the zone again, has it poke checked away. comes back down to him. He settles it, sends it toward the goal, and Stefano makes the save. It ricochets into the far side corner. Cade Mongarath turns it over. Patrick O'Brien scores. The defensive zone turnover comes to O'Brien, and the senior gets a goal. It's 8-4. You watch it again here. O'Brien says, thank you very much. And that's 2 for the Lions here in the third period. Two minutes, 11 seconds to go. And they drop the puck down. Taken away by NDCL again. And they're back into the offensive zone, but Aurora controls. They send it up to neutral ice. The bouncing puck is sent to the far side. Over there, Kai Culbertson sends it ahead, but Aurora has it with 1:50 left. Stick goes flying and a body in front and a whistle as we're going to check on a player that is down. And right now there's some concern for, I believe, number 5, Kellen Walter. So everybody's taking a knee. Walter slow to get up. It was a big hit that he absorbed. We did see the stick go flying. He has gotten to his knees and his arms, but he'll be attended to right here. And he's up. And everybody in the Dan Kostel Rec Center with some applause and stick taps on the ice for Kellen Walter, the young freshman from the Aurora Greenmen. He absorbed a tough hit right there. Take a seat on the bench. But we were glad to see him be able to skate off the ice under his own power. So 4-2 is the score as we reset. Lions with an offensive zone face-off. They've got 2 quick ones late here in the third period. Markle has it poke checked away. And Luke Miller is going to head up the ice. Miller with a pair of goals early. He's going to skate in, sharp angled shot. Stefano deflects that into the netting. And some classmates try and throw that over the ice or over the netting. And the puck is returned. Wraparound chance by O'Brien. We heard the iron there. It's another chance for NDCL, who's still pushing to try and get more goals and make it more respectable. Janzig, he tries to center. It's knocked away. Hollabaugh knocked down. Loose puck collected by Sturger. She pokes it forward with some speed. Sturger behind the goal tries to center. Can't get a good pass off. And the final 40 seconds plays out in this one. Janzig. He gets caught from behind and in front. Sandwiched. In the corner, Miller will battle. O'Brien, Janzig. Miller evades him. Long cross ice pass, was looking for Golding coming right off the bench for the final 20 seconds. It's sent forward, and Miller has it again. Miller evades one, is knocked down, tries to pass off. 10 seconds to go. The Lions keep it in with 7. They'll dump it down low. The clock is going to be the end of the NDCL Lions right now until their next game. It runs out. And for the second time this season, the Aurora Greenmen are victorious. For the first time since November 17th, Aurora gets a win. The final score today, the Greenmen 8 and the NDCL Lions 4. The Lions head out and they pat their goaltender, Nate McClellan. on the head and give him some encouragement. They will leave the tournament winless, but certainly they've gained the respect of all. The Lions with the short bench, no quit in them. Got 2 and then won that third period 2-0 against Aurora. But the Greenmen are going to put the W up in the win column. They get the win today, 8-4. Any third period highlights, gentlemen? Got a couple goals to show you before we reset for the next game. And here we go. NDCL with the only 2 goals of this third period. Luke Miller shot that one in, and his teammate, the captain Bryce Goling, was there at the crease and was able to make the deflection. It beat Stefano. And then moments later, Patrick O'Brien, the recipient of an errant pass, and buried it from the slot. And that was the final goal of the day and gave us the final margin. Once again, the final score, Aurora 8 and NDCL 4. We hope you tune back in for more coverage today. Worthington, Kilbourne, and Amherst Steel next. Normandy and Avon after that. And then finally, the last game of the day, CVCA and Kenston for the championship. But if you are from NDCL or Aurora and have been watching all weekend, we thank you for taking time out of your weekend to spend with us. Come back and watch us again sometime on CVCA Livestream. Until the next game in about an hour, so long. It's Tim Nichols. You have a good Monday afternoon.